those traumatized me, guys. I don't want to feel them again. She's such a beautiful girl. I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't want to tell you to drop it, but I don't want to play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Priscilla Mahlangu. For those who are new here, I welcome you guys to our beautiful family, and to my returning people, my family, my friends. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming back. We are back, guys, with our baby here. I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy to be a mother of two, even though I was so scared, but it was definitely worth it. I'm the happiest mother right now. So as you can see from the title of our video, I'm back with my birth story. So I was supposed to vlog the birth, but guys, I was so overwhelmed. It was too much. And one thing about me, when I'm stressed out or overwhelmed, I just cannot vlog, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, guys, for those who are joining us for the first time, let me recap. So I had to be induced because I developed high blood pressure during my pregnancy. I think it was my second trimester when I discovered that I have a high blood pressure. So they told me that by 38 weeks I have to be induced, so that I don't reach the 40 weeks, because it's not safe then. So I was booked to have the induction at 38 weeks, which was on the 7th of August. So on the 7th of August, so let me just get to the story. On the 7th of August, in the morning, we went to the hospital with my hubby. I think it was around 6:30. Yeah, because that's when they told me I should come. We went to the hospital. My hubby dropped me off because it was during the week, so he had to come back home and prepare our son for school. So he dropped me off there. So I got admitted, and they gave me those dresses that you wear at the hospital, those night dresses, and then I wore it, and then they put me on that machine, the painful one, it most, if you're a mother, you know that machine that has a belt for the baby's heartbeat. And then I was on the machine for some time. Whilst I was in that machine, the nurses keep coming back to check the machines, and they are giving that look, and I'm asking myself, what is happening here? Okay, time goes, and then the doctor comes in. She checks and you see when the machine is going, there's a paper that comes with it's a graph or what, I don't know what they call it. She looks at the graph and she's like, I don't know what's happening here. And I'm like, what is wrong? And then she's like, your baby is complaining. I'm like, complaining? Why? Okay, so she goes, and then after some time she comes back, and then she's like, I'm gonna have to book you right now for a C-section. We won't be able to go through with your induction because your baby is already complaining before we even start the induction. So, and we don't know why she's complaining, so we can't risk and do the induction because we are not sure if she's gonna be able to enjoy the induction. So the heart rate was very low. My baby's heart rate was low. I don't know why. Yo guys, when she said that, I was so scared. Okay, I knew that there's a possibility of a C-section, but I didn't think it's gonna happen, guys. I didn't think it's gonna happen, and I went there prepared for an induction. I was busy doing research, how an induction is done, what happens, but I never researched about a C-section. So it was like a shock to me. Okay, I'm like, oh, okay. And then she calls the nurses to prepare me. I'm like, is the C-section happening now? She's like, yes, it's an emergency. Oh, guys, my heart was beating so fast. I took my phone, I texted my hubby. I'm like, I am going for a C-section. Yo, guys, they prepared me. They put on a catheter. They gave me that blue, what is it called? I don't know, guys, what they call those things. Let's go. That's blue. They gave me that, and they were like, do you have nail polish on your hands? I'm like, no, I don't have nail polish. And then they saw my feet, and then they were like, you have to remove the nail polish, because I had a white nail polish. So they came back with nail polish remover. They removed it, and then the doctor came and gave me the consent papers to sign. She tells me, you have to sign here, this is what's gonna happen. If you lose too much blood, we're gonna have to do a blood transfusion. You have to sign there. If there are complications, we have to do the removal of the uterus. She's like, if there are complications, we have to remove it. Oh, guys, now I'm tatazeli. And then she's like, no, I don't mean to scare you. We've been doing C-sections in this hospital for too long. We know what we are doing. It's just a protocol to make sure in case something happens. And then I'm starting to calm down a bit. Okay, I sign. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. I don't care as long as my baby is safe. Because I've been so scared, guys. I've been so scared. I've been seeing bad things about inductions. Okay, I sign. And then they're like, right now at the theater, there's someone who's being operated. So after her, you are going in. I'm like, oh my God, everything is moving so fast, guys. Like, I didn't expect it. Okay. And then they come with the bed. I get into the bed, and then they push me to the theater. Okay, I wait a bit. I think I waited for like 10 minutes for them to finish with the lady who was in the theater. And then after that, I went in. Guys, the theater is so scary. It was my first time going to the theater, so I was so scared. There's I think it was one doctor and nurses. There was like a lot of nurses. They are wearing the blue scrubs, they are wearing the hats and everything. And then there's this other nurse. I don't know if she's a nurse or she's a what. She explains to me that, okay, now I'm gonna give you these injections. They're gonna make you numb from your belly to your legs. And then I'm gonna give you a haznan. Guys, my mind was not there. And then then Jova at the back, they injected me. After that, I slept. And then a few minutes, they asked me if I'm feeling my legs, and I'm like, I can't feel them. Okay, but you try to raise your leg. I try, it can't move. I'm like, what? Guys, I was not prepared. I didn't know what happens like during C-section, so everything was a shock. So they prepare me. They put whatever they put in my belly, and then there's a cloth that they put so that you don't see what they're doing on your belly. Guys, everything is happening so fast. I'm alone, my hubby is not there. Yo, they start cutting me. Cutting time. Okay, they are cutting, but I don't feel anything. Or they told me that I'm gonna feel like the pushing and what, but I'm not gonna feel pain. If it happens that I feel pain, I should say. Okay, they cut. Can feel that they're doing something, but you can't feel a pain or whatever. Cut. Then next thing I'm hearing them saying push. Then there's someone pressing the baby out. They say push, she's pressing, and then they take her out, and then I'm hearing a small cry. Oh, guys, yo, that was so emotional. Yo, I had a small cry and I was so happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, everything is happening so fast. My baby's already here right now. And then they show me my baby, and then they take her to prepare her, and then I can hear her crying there. Yeah, guys. And then they are busy stitching me back. But you can't feel any pain. Yeah. After some time, and then they are done, and then they took me out of that bed to another bed, and then they pushed me to another room, and then there was another doctor doing some paperwork. My baby was put in another bottle to keep her warm and stuff. I don't know what they call them. And then I was laying there wanting to hold my baby so bad. And then the doctor told me not to raise my head. I should lay flat there. They told me I'm gonna lay flat in bed in that position for 6 hours until the medication wears off. Yo, I was like, what? 6 hours in this position? Oh. Yeah, so they told me not to raise my head, because if I do that, I'm gonna have bad headaches when I go back home. So yeah, I slept in that position, and when the doctor was done with the paperwork, they took my baby and put her here. Guys, that was such a beautiful moment. I looked at her and I couldn't believe it's my baby. Oh my word. And the crazy thing is, she looks exactly like her brother. I felt like I'm seeing this baby for the second time. Like, no ways. The only difference is that she was so tiny. So she was weighing 2.7 kgs, and her brother was weighing 3.6 kgs. Imagine a whole kg difference. She's waking up. So guys, she was so tiny, I couldn't believe it. She was sleeping, and then they took me to my room, and then I slept there. Maybe I was dozing off and then waking up, because I just couldn't sleep, man, with my baby. I couldn't believe it. I was excited, and I couldn't feel any pain. The medication was still in my system. And then hours went by, and then my hubby came. Oh, my hubby came, guys. And then when he saw the baby, yo, I cannot forget the reaction in his face when he saw the baby. Yo, I was like, That was so priceless. Yo, it was a beautiful moment. He couldn't believe it, guys. Yo. And then he held the baby. Yo, it was so beautiful, guys. It was so beautiful. Okay, fast forward, and the 6 hours went, and then the nurse came and she told me that now it's time for me to stand up. I was not ready for that, guys. Yo. Okay, first thing, they had to check if I don't have any blood clots, and my stomach had to be pressed so that if there are any clots, they can come out. Oh, that was so painful. Huh? It was so painful, guys. So yeah, and then after that I stood up and then I took a walk. Okay, it was not bad. It was not bad as I expected. It was not too painful. And then I took my walk. After that they gave me the pain meds. Okay, after that the pain was crazy. After I took the walk, I started feeling so much pain. I think the medication was now out of my system. It was so painful. But then I took the pain medication. After that, I couldn't feel a thing, guys. I started holding my baby, and then I started breastfeeding. She was busy feeding and feeding and feeding. Oh, it was so beautiful, guys. I couldn't stop looking at her. And then yeah, later on my in-laws came, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. Guys, they came all the way from Nelspruit to come and help us. So they came to see the baby at the hospital. Oh, they were so happy, guys. They were so happy. And they were like, this baby looks exactly like the father and the brother. I feel so betrayed, guys. I thought this baby was gonna look like me, but I'm not giving up. I think she's still gonna look like me because she has my big eyes, so chances are she's gonna look like me when she grows. She also has the big forehead, so at least I contributed something. Okay, back to our story. They visited, and then yeah, the visiting hours went, they left, and then I stayed at the hospital for 3 days. Yo, guys, my baby took time to poop. She pooped on the 3rd day. They told me she was not getting like enough milk, so her sugar levels were down, which is very dangerous. It showed that she's like very hungry. And then the nurse gave her formula, and then she was better. The sugar levels went up a bit, and then I kept on breastfeeding. Well, she couldn't stay out of my boob, guys. She was waking up. Okay, so yeah, after they gave her formula and she was better, and then I kept on breastfeeding, and then on the 3rd day she finally pooped, and I was told that I'm not gonna be discharged until she poops. I was so stressed out, guys. I've never wanted my baby to poop so bad. I wanted to cry. Oh, I wanted to cry. Yeah, but anyways, the birth was not so bad like compared to my first. My first was so traumatizing. It was so traumatizing, guys. Oh, like it scared me so much that when I went to give birth to this one, my heart was racing. I think I'm the one who affected my baby. Maybe that's why she had like a low heart rate because I was stressing out. I just couldn't help it, guys. Yo, I was thinking about those labor pains that I had before, and I'm like, what if they happen again? Yo, guys, I was stressing out and I couldn't help it. You know, when they tell you, yo, don't stress, you will stress the baby. I could not help it. It was really bad. So yeah, the C-section, guys, it was not a bad experience. The pain I felt was not traumatizing. It was manageable with the pain meds. And then when I got discharged, I was given pain medication at home. I was drinking the medication. It was not bad at all. I just could feel Uti. I just had an operation, but it was not too bad. And then the only thing that was painful was getting out of bed. Yo, it was so painful. It felt like I'm ripping off the stitches. I even had to Google and check some YouTube videos on how to get out of bed after a C-section. That's how bad it was. And luckily I found some videos that showed me how to get out of bed like easily without hurting myself. Thank you to the internet. My mother-in-law and my father-in-law were here, and then she gave baby the first bath. It was so beautiful. Yeah, she was so helpful. She was cleaning here, she was doing laundry, she was cooking. I have the best mother-in-law, guys. Yo, she really helped us a lot. And also my hubby was off, he took a leave, so he was also very helpful after they left. I was resting, just feeding the baby. The way she was so tiny, guys, the clothes I bought were so big, and my mom was like, don't worry, just give her a few weeks and she will be fitting in those clothes. But my mother-in-law went and bought her some tiny clothes because she was so tiny, guys. Everything was like an oversize. And yeah, one thing I compared her to my first baby. My first baby was so big, like, oh, he was so big, so I thought this one was also gonna be big. And you know, she's so different. So yeah, guys, my baby's name is Luna Nonhlakanipho. So Luna was given by me. I always loved that name, guys. It means the moon. So yeah, she's my moon. And then the father gave him Nonhlakanipho because his name is Nhlakanipho, so I guess he named her after him. Yeah, so he is Nhlakanipho and she is Nonhlakanipho. And my son was not happy about that, guys. He says he was supposed to be Nhlakanipho. And then we told him, no, Nonhlakanipho is a girl's name. And then he tried to understand, but so yeah, guys, it's been such a beautiful journey. She's growing well. She's the sweetest girl. One thing about me, guys, my babies are the sweetest. They don't cry, they sleep at night. Okay, there's this one day where she was struggling to sleep, but yeah, other days, yeah, no, she sleeps. She's always sleeping very gym. So, and the brother is always so bored with her. Why is she always sleeping? I want to play with her. And I'm like, don't worry, she's gonna grow. You're gonna play with her until you don't want to play with her. I tell him that no, you were also like that. You slept a lot when you was a baby, but once you grew, you started playing. And yeah, she's also gonna get there. I've been breastfeeding her and it was so painful, guys. I almost gave up. Yo, breastfeeding is so painful when you start. Oh my word, it is so painful. I almost gave up, but the nipple cream was helpful. Every time after breastfeeding I apply, yeah, it's been very helpful in managing the pain. Now it's almost non-existent. I just feel it when she starts pulling, but after that, it's all good. But I've also been giving her some formula once in a while, because sometimes it happens that I breastfeed from both breasts, but she shows like signs of being hungry. And then I make her the formula. Maybe I give her once or twice a day, but most of the time I'm breastfeeding. Even during the night I'm breastfeeding. I think it is so much better than giving the bottle. Breastfeeding is better than the bottle at night. My only problem is burping her. She takes time to burp when I burp her, but when it's her dad, it's simple. I don't know how he does it. With me, it's hard, guys. I don't like it. So yeah, guys, that's our story. That's how our baby Luna came, via C-section like her mother. I was also a C-section baby. As for me, I was a bridge. I came with my legs, not my head. So I was doing like some comparison of my babies. This one is so different from the brother. This one loves the boob. The brother loved a bottle. He was formula fed from 3 months upwards. He was exclusively taking the bottle. This one prefers the boob more than anything. Hello. She is so patient. The brother was not patient at all. If he was on the boob and there was no milk coming out, he would be so mad. Imagine a baby getting mad. No, this one is so patient. She is so sweet, guys. She also sleeps in her bed. She's not giving us any problems. A lot of people were telling me that babies don't want to sleep in their beds, but so far this one is sleeping. I don't know, maybe it's because she's still a baby. We will see as time goes she still sleeps or what, but yeah, she's been sleeping very well. So guys, if I were to choose right now between a C-section and natural birth, I think I would choose a C-section. I know with the natural birth, the pain is immediately gone after the baby's out, but for me it was so traumatizing, guys. I was so traumatized. I remember having flashbacks of what happened during labor, and that thing played on my mind for a very long time. So it's a no for me. I know for others they prefer natural, but from my experience, I'm gonna go with the C-section. For me, it was not that painful. It was manageable. The pain was manageable. It was never traumatic. It was just manageable pain, guys. I know for others it's too painful, but for me it was manageable. What also helped me a lot was moving around. I actually preferred sitting, getting up, doing something. I didn't like sleeping too much because I felt like it was painful when I slept. So it was better for me when I was up. If I was to give birth again, I'm gonna go with a C-section, a planned one. I don't want to feel any labor pains. Please, those traumatized me, guys. I don't want to feel them again. My hospital stay was good. I was treated very nicely. So it was just a beautiful birth, guys. It is not a traumatic one like the rest that we always hear about. So I'm so grateful that everything went well. I thank God for protecting us, me and my baby, because a lot of people lose their lives or lose their babies with high blood pressure. But we are here, we both made it, and I'm so happy. My baby is a month old now. She is growing. She is finally fitting into her clothes. This is the 0 to 3 months grow, and she's finally fitting, and she is so beautiful, guys. Yo, she is such a beautiful girl. Yo, yeah, guys, I cannot wait to show you how she looks like. For now, she is still defrosting. We will see her. So yeah, guys, we have come to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys on my next video. I have a vlog coming up, so yeah, do stay tuned. As I promised that I'm gonna deliver the mom content, and I'm definitely gonna do that. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below and join this beautiful family. Bye.